Welcome viewers, in this video we will see the theory of ideal transformer. Subscribe the channel for more videos and notification. Soft copy of this material available in the drive, link is given in the description box. Now we will go to the topic. An ideal transformer is one which has no losses, lossless. We are not considering the loss, in which the primary and secondary winding resistance is negligible. It is, we are considering only pure inductance. Resistance of the inductance is negligible. Leakage flux and leakage inductance also negligible. We are neglecting the leakage flux and leakage inductance. Consider the ideal transformer whose secondary is open and primary is connected to the sinusoidal voltage V1. So consider this diagram. So the core of the transformer is iron core. So primary winding. This one secondary winding. The secondary winding is kept open. The primary winding, the supply voltage is given. AC voltage is given to the primary winding. When the supply is given to the primary winding, the current I1 will flowing through the primary winding. Even the secondary is open, only small amount of current is flowing, that is called a magnetizing current. Magnetizing current is flowing through the primary winding. Due to rate of change of this current, flux is produced in the primary coil. That flux is flowing in this path. This dotted line is nothing but a flux path. This flux pi. It is flowing through the core. When the core is in a square form, the flux also in a square form. This flux will link with the secondary winding. Due to rate of change of flux, EMF is induced in the secondary winding. Similarly, EMF also induced in the primary winding. The V2 is the voltage available at the terminal outside of the secondary winding. So the supply voltage is given, current is flowing, very little bit amount of current because of secondary is open. That current is nothing but a magnetizing current. Due to the rate of change of current, flux is produced, EMF is induced in the primary winding. That flux linked with the secondary winding. So due to rate of change of flux, EMF produced in the secondary winding E2. The V2 is the voltage available at the outside. Now the supply voltage V1 is given here. It starts at 0 degree. We will take this V1 as a reference. The current flowing through the primary winding is lagging by 90 degree. Because of inductance, there is a 90 degree lagging between current and voltage. So at 90 degree, this I1 is start flowing. I1 is nothing but magnetizing current, I mu. And the voltage induced EMF V1 and E2 are opposite to that of V1. Based on the Faraday's law and Lenz's law, the induced EMF is opposing the flux. So that this E1 and E2, this red color and blue color is the E1 and E2, that is opposing each other. It is completely 180 degree opposite to that applied voltage. The V1 starts at 0 degree, then magnetizing current starts at 90 degree, lagging the applied voltage by 90 degree. E1 and E2, EMF induced in primary and secondary is completely in opposite to the applied voltage. It is available in the opposite. Now we will see the phasor diagram. So the flux is taken as reference. The magnetizing current is in phase with the flux. So due to I mu only the flux is produced. This is supply voltage V1. Supply voltage and I mu are both are lagging by 90 degree. Both are in phase with the 90 degree. So this E1 and E2 opposite to that of V1. E1 and E2 available opposite side. The phasor diagram. So the potential difference will cause an alternating current I to flow in the primary winding. When the supply voltage is given, due to potential difference, the current is flowing. Since primary coil is purely inductive and no output is connected to the secondary, the primary coil draw only magnetizing current. That is only for magnetizing the core. It is not a load current. So only negligible amount of little bit of current is flowing, that is called a magnetizing current, because the primary coil is purely inductive and also the load is not connected in the secondary. this magnetizing current I mu lags behind the voltage V1 by 90 degree, because inductive circuit current and voltage is lagging by 90 degree. Current is lagging by voltage 90 degree. The alternating current I mu produce an alternating flux in phase with the I mu. This magnetizing current will produce the alternating flux. So, the flux and this I mu are in phase. Change in flux linked with primary and secondary winding. This due to rate of change of flux that is available in primary and secondary winding. So, due to that it produces self induced EMF E1 in primary winding, mutually induced EMF E2 in the secondary winding. E1 and E2 is the induced EMF, self induced EMF in primary winding, mutual induced EMF in secondary winding, E1 and E2. This E1 and E2 are opposite to the applied voltage, because induced EMF oppose the cause producing it, that is based on the Lenz's law. So, in this video we discuss about the theory of ideal transformer. What is the applied voltage, magnetizing current, flux, EMF induced in E1, E2, how it is opposing, all these details are discussed. Subscribe the channel for more videos. Soft copy of this material available in the drive, link is given in the description box. Thank you for listening.